13. Profiling was once sneered at by most police forces around the world. Most detectives, in the absence of witnesses, relied solely on their deductive powers to investigate heinous crimes by looking for motives and opportunities and tying them together with the physical evidence that they unearthed. That's how Sherlock Holmes detected. That was how Hercule Poirot used his gray cells. And for the most part, the pieces of the puzzle did fall into place. However, it has always been a challenge if the police find no known connection between the predator and the prey. Lack of any connection eliminated the motive. The ability to assign guilt rested solely on physical evidence which wasn't always traceable. As science progressed with various ways of collecting bodily evidence, the criminals, too, got savvier and found novel methods to avoid leaving their mark at the scene of the crime. Serial killers were the most notorious. By definition, no serial killer ever got apprehended during or soon after his first kill. Theirs was an incredibly sharp brain put to the wrong use. Nevertheless, however careful they were in eliminating physical traces, blood, bodily fluids, DNA, there were indelible psychological traces that they left behind at the scene. Of course, these were subtle and open to misinterpretations. It wasn't an exact science. It was based on telltale patterns upon which the experts started to build a personality. It was a bit like looking at a moving shadow in dim light to paint a portrait. One of the reasons cited for the police failing to apprehend Jack the Ripper was that they never had a profile to work with. And with no physical evidence, it was destined to become a cold case. Primarily, a lot of profiling worked on the premise that every serial killer had a subtext, a past, a reason, however twisted, for doing what they did. The trick was to reverse the clock. The why, the catalyst. What did the psychological traces left behind say about the experience, and therefore age, of the subject? Did the behaviors he exhibited suggest something about his education?